Hey guys, XJ9's here, and today is going to be another duo Croesus guide with a bit faster kills, mostly because the boss actually probably stops getting better loot at 419 contribute, uh, and potentially it caps at 600. We don't know if it caps at 600, but 419 is the max limit of getting 10 or 12 loot drops, which I believe actually is the only way you get uniques. I don't think getting like 1,000 contribute actually matters for extra unique chance. I just think a unique has a chance to roll for each drop. The reason I think this as well is because some guy got 2 armor pieces and a book of Bic in 1 kill and with like 500 points. So the fact that is that it's not like it's rolling, for an armor piece, a book, and a offhand. It's rolling. It just chooses something at random once it hits a rare drop table. So that's why I honestly think this is probably the best way to farm points, the secret method. So uh, what else to talk about? Well, okay, I guess we talk about loot honestly, because besides that, this is just gonna be a faster way to do it. If you are curious about how we did the higher points method, if higher points method isn't actually like the higher points method is actually better, then do that method. But I honestly think this method is the best method to farm points, and it's good speed of kills as well. So we're gonna go into my equipment first. It's a full master construction outfit. This is really nice because I'm doing woodcutting and mining, and it doesn't really need the outfit if you have the tier 80 Santa's fire torch. It's really good for woodcutting, so I can afford to bring my construction outfit. The construction outfit's very good, especially if you right-click boost for the construction boost and just repair things faster. Gatherer's cape. You only need the fishing cape, so don't worry about Gatherer's cape. Just get a 99 fishing cape. If you don't have a fishing cape, that's all there is. Sorry about it. Grace Elves just for extra loot. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. It's not important. Ring Whispers. It's from Sliske's endgame. It just helps gather chance. It's really nice. If you don't have a Ring Whispers, I would probably just camp either Luck of the Dwarves or a Pontifex Shadow Ring. It's not too big of a deal, honestly. I Grasping Rune Pouch to have Soul Runes, Body Runes, Earth Runes, and Fire Runes. Just nice for inventory management and the cast Crystal Mass, which blocks a hit, which is really nice. Enhanced Fishing Rod-O-Matic with Hone 6. I leave this equipped because you need the Fishing Rod-O-Matic on or the Butterfly Net on for the respective skilling nodes to actually function. So having this on is nice. I don't think you need to have the pickaxe or the hatchet on for it to work at the nodes, which is why I don't equip them. It doesn't really matter. Santa's Fire Torch just to burn fungus and have the woodcutting chance. I start woodcutting, so that's why I'm using the Fire Torch at first. I also swap to it whenever the fungus mechanic's going to happen. Breach of the Gods. This is destruction loot. You don't need this. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. You can also use Book of Bic if you have that for clue scrolls. So, yeah, if you don't have anything, don't worry about this slot. 4 rune pouches to choose from. To be honest, the beaver pouch is probably a dead one just because it's only +2 woodcutting. It's honestly pretty worthless. Arctic Bear is really good for hunter if you're doing fishing and hunter. Granite Lobster's +4 fishing. It's kind of mediocre, but can be good if you're lacking in fishing levels. And the Gargoyle is really good because it gives +12 mining damage boost. Again, I'm not even sure if the damage boost works, but I think it does. Maybe it does. But again, I'm only doing wood cutting and mining, so you might as well use the Gargoyle. So we'll just sum that now. Perfect Plus Potion, 6 dose. You only need 1 dose every 4 hours. I'm not sure if like the other Juju potions such as farming do anything, but this is just better than using a fishing potion or a woodcutting Juju potion. Perfect, by the way. Because, well, you don't need to worry about it for 4 hours, which is really nice. So these are pretty easy to make, honestly, so maybe work towards these, but again, just use perfect Juju if you don't have them. But this is probably easier to make than Juju potions, especially if you're an Iron Man. Extreme Hunter Flask. I would only bring this, honestly, if you're really like cutting it close for some reason on DPS on the core for some reason with Hunter levels, or you're doing Hunter, like if you're doing fishing and Hunter. I'm not doing fishing and Hunter, so I'm going to be banking this, so I don't need it. Magic Butterfly Net. This is only if you're doing fishing and Hunter because the node in the middle, you cannot use the Butterfly Net, so it's worthless, so I will not personally be using this. My duo will be using this. Artifacts Measure. Helps build the construction statues faster. It's really nice to have. If you don't have it, it's not the biggest deal, but it is really nice, so maybe get it. Augmented Crystal Hatchet with Hone 6, really good for woodcutting. Augmented Pickaxe of Song with Hone 6, really good for mining. Taga's Core Hammer. I'm not sure if This actually helps with the mining, but it does give extra resources as in not resources, but the arrow tips, which is extra money. So that's nice. It's kind of like I'm kind of testing it. I'm pretty sure it should help. Also with the Santa's torch, it also gives loot now at the fight. So you pretty much get an extra 1 to 2 mil an hour at the fight, which is quite nice. For I don't know passive loot reasons. 3 restores. You can probably get away with 2 restores. Honestly, you probably don't need 3. Honestly, I might even just bank 1. Just to restore stats, and 1,000 protein logs just to burn fungus if for whatever reason I don't have the that guy just got double draw. If I don't have my fire torch on, you potentially don't even need these protein logs if you're able to swap to your fire torch or um, it's called I forget what it's called. It's like Earthen Furnace offhand. It will burn the fungus, so you won't actually need logs if you just have this on. So to be honest, you can get away with just banking these logs, honestly, which I might honestly do. But for the sake of the video, I won't. Besides that, water feed familiar does not work. So they actually patched that, so don't bring that. Relics from archaeology is luck of dwarves and the mobile relic. And what else? And I mean, honestly, that's it. I'm just reading my notes really quick, guys. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're pretty much ready to go. We're going to be heading there. Aura we're going to be using is Woodcutting Aura, Legendary Lumberjack. My partner is going to be using Legendary Fishing. You can also use Legendary Tracker if you want. And they're also wearing the Legendary or Master Hunter outfit just because, well, she thinks she's better. So there you go. Another thing I want to mention is there was something else I wanted to mention, but I don't remember it right now. I don't know. Oh, so I want to mention my rotation. First off, the rotation I'm going to be doing is getting 16, deposit 16, get another 16, deplete araxxor, go to the mole, which is 1 counterclockwise, contribute to the statue, mine 16, either deposit the 16 inside the bin or go over another counterclockwise, deposit, and go back to the mole, deplete the mole, get another 16, go, and then once the mole is dead and you have 16 plus, go to the hunter spot, contribute your research to the statue, and then you can either repair the statue or go to araxxor, which the timber you got, go back to the hunter spot, and then whatchamacallit, repair the statue, then go back northeast to the fishing spot. My partner, whose perspective you won't be seeing, is getting 10 rot from the Leviathan, depleting it, getting 16 to 17 fungal. As soon as the Leviathan dies, rots it, goes to hunter and contributes the fishing supplies to the statue, then gets 16 to 17 hunter and gets 10 rot, depletes the hunter, doesn't rot it, goes to araxxor, rots araxxor, and contributes, and then whatchamacallit? Oh no, does she? Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do what I just said. She doesn't contribute. Do not contribute at araxxor, no matter what. Do not contribute at araxxor. Go to the mining mole. We're ignoring the araxxor statue. She goes to the mining spot, contributes there, and just repairs, and her job's done at that point. I'm doing the rest. So, again, visually, like it might seem a bit complicated. You just go back and listen to what I said and write it down. I will also, in the description, have this rotation in text form if you want to just have it on the side as a cheat sheet, which is really, really useful for this boss. If you have 2 monitors, or just want to have it pop up if you have 1 monitor. So we're gonna go and go there now. We're gonna bank all the stuff we don't need. Don't need this stuff. Don't need this stuff. We honestly don't need another restorer, so we're just gonna keep this stuff. This looks like a good inventory. We're gonna head there. We're gonna activate our crystal mass, and we're gonna enter the instance. Instance encounter. I'm gonna set it to 2, just for the sake of the video. Enter the instance. We're gonna fly with Gorvik, and we're gonna go to the woodcutting spot. Here we are. So I'm gonna start it now. And starting. Go to the special power node. So first off, these mushrooms change every 30 seconds, which is really important. It's actually an interesting mechanic now. So while we're cutting, pay attention to when this changes. Wait for the boss to do the hand movement. So does the hand movement, walk back, go back. Wait until this changes. This will change when, come on, change. Fairy ring mechanics next. So at 21 and 51 seconds is when the mechanic changed. So 21:51 is when the mushrooms will change. again, like, you know, 121, 151. It's the same. So just every 30 seconds, the mushrooms would change. So here comes the blob. Just get 16, and then we're gonna deposit in a sec. Play dive over there. I didn't play dive. We're gonna wait for this bomb to go. And there it goes. Next mechanic's gonna be a stun. Anticipate. Again, we're just going to deplete this and get 16 and move on. I'm going to get fungus on my feet in a second, I think. Nope, I didn't get it. So I need to get a little bit more wood. This 15 would do, or even the 16 for safety reason. So see, at 21 is swapped again. Here comes the bomb mechanic. Okay, so it won't change until 51 seconds, so I am free to actually move across this whole field. Again, every 30 seconds this changes. It's not when you start the fight as well, so that's why it's random. It's just as soon as you enter the instance. Deposit. This way. We're going to start mining the mole. Here comes the blobber again. Again, after blob, it's going to be a bomb, so you want to walk away from the node after. Pay attention to the boss. It also does a set intervals, but I like paying attention. So here comes the boss doing the mechanic, and you can click on it now. That's the mass. Stun is next, so we're going to anticipate. And again, this next 15 or 16 you can deposit or go over. It depends. Another thing I forgot to bring is a power burst potion, which is nice for if you want to deposit real quick, which is actually useful for my role. So if you have a power burst of acceleration, do bring it. It's actually quite useful here. Also, I don't have my Tagus Warhammer on, but I'm going to get fungus in a second, so I don't really care. Oh, we need to go middle right now. So I didn't get the root, so we can do the fungus. If you get here right away, you can actually do this solo, but you know, if you don't get here right away, then your partner has to help. It actually doesn't really matter that much on if someone has to solo this, because there is a cap of points. We're going to put the Tagus Warhammer on. Here. So, because I don't want Blade Dive up, I'm actually just going to deposit this. Here's the way of bomb mechanic first. Mechanic, so here it comes. Walk away, go back. You don't need a blade dive or anything, don't worry about those guys that say blade dive. You don't need a blade dive, just walk back 2 ticks. Oh, Desperate Error tips. With that money. Some fairy ring mechanic. 2 squares. Next to the mechanic's gonna be a blob. When blob happens, after fairy ring, it's pretty much a relaxation. You get the 100% AFK. The blob. That again. So it's going to do its bomb attack in a second. I'm going to get 16 just for safety here. We're going to go now. Blade dive and surge, same tick. Go here, and we need to go back and get it. This is where the power burst acceleration is useful because it will be up for this, but you know, I didn't bring it, but it's okay. Blade dive surge, cross again. Resources. Oh, I got rid of this fungus. Oh, I don't have my fire torch on, which is a mistake, so I should have put it back on. And then, see, that's why I kind of bring the wolf protein logs in case I do make a mistake. Go this way, blade dive surge again. And go over the mushrooms again at 21:51. So in 7 seconds, this will change. So do I have time? It looks like I will have time. I have 1 more second here. Oh, yep, I made it, and watch it will change right now. I made it change right now. Over here, and this is where you can repair the statue a little bit. I'm gonna go and get the wood though. Put that on top of your inventory so it doesn't degrade the wood. Got the wood, put that stuff on top of the inventory. Like this. Switch across.
Fungus will soon return to the araxxor.
And we'll start repairing the statues.
Ophthalmi statue is not yet restored.
Yeah, my partner's just gonna be depleting this. Anticipate for stun. Look at this construction outfit. Remember to boost you with the construction outfit. It's really strong. Again, if either of you are behind, it doesn't really matter that much. Also, there's going to be mid mechanic in a second, so get ready to put your fire torch back on. I get it. I can solo this mechanic, by the way, Ali, I believe. So you can keep hunting. Again, you only need 1 person for this mechanic. If you get here instantly, like, it'll look really close, but as we get down, you know, I should have it. If you look at that bar, I'm a bit ahead of it now. dummy points. But again, it doesn't matter the excess points. That's why you shouldn't really fight over it. If someone's behind, someone who's ahead can solo it. Only if they don't get the fungus though. I mean, it just depends. If you're like tick perfect and you get the fungus and you have the fire torch on, you probably make it. You really need to poison that araxxor. ASAP though. Bombs are coming. So I'm gonna pray a little bit. Charge it halfway. The mushrooms change at 51, so I'm free to move through the mushrooms. Over here. I think the blob is next. I'm gonna start restoring the statue now. All the statues are done at this point because she delivered hers. Again, if the kill's a little bit slow, like she might have to poison the fungus, the mole. But that's fine because the duo partner, like whoever's doing the fishing and hunter, should have a lot of fungus left because they didn't have to do an extra 15 deposit. And anticipate, and you don't need to wait for the mole. You don't need to wait for the mid mechanic because again, we're just going for those kills. With 419, you will have plenty of time. You don't need to wait for this mid mechanic. Fungus, drop the fire torch, burn it, go back. If you use keybinds as well, or right click equipped or whatever, it will actually you won't lose text. If you try to click on it, you'll stop doing your actions. Here comes the bomb. I'm gonna go help her. You can poison the mole if you want, Allie. And we're gonna go over. If you don't have poison the mole, it's honestly fine. Like you shouldn't even need to poison the mole. I'm not joking. You really shouldn't need to, but you can do it just for safety if you're a little bit slow. And we're gonna pray now. This is pretty much done. My role is just gonna be to pray at the statue. Oh, you stop praying. But our role. So I'm gonna go pray the statues. The one person is gonna focus the DPS. I'll just do the statues. Can't play that. Go over this way, and we'll pray at this. Backslide. So it's mining. So I don't. Since it's not fishing, I don't need to put. You don't need to do anything. So again, red particle is important. Just ignore that. Don't heal it. Just pay attention. Oh, white particle. Oh, nothing. Oh, white particle. Put on your shadow ring or your pontific shadow ring for tier 3 crate. Ooh, I missed a tick here. If you click late, it's not actually worth clicking. You need to click this within a tick of its spawning, or you'll actually lose damage. Only with mining though. With other skills, you have 2 ticks to click. But with binding, you have only 1, so I'm a bit sloppy, but I'm practicing. That was good. That's red. Ignore that. And the boss is dead. Just like that. I got 800 points, and she probably got like 600 or 500. Doesn't matter. Like that's all you need. Again, if you compare loot from like getting like 600 or like 500 in this, like it's literally the same. Like. I don't think it matters at all. So this is why. Also, this kill was also again. I think Ali got a bit unlucky. My duo partner, 830 is kind of ooh, but I think our fastest kill was like a 740. So kind of unlucky run. RNG happens in this game, sadly. That's part of skilling and stuff. So yeah. Again, on average, it should be like between 730, 830 kills, which is quite substantially faster. It's like a minute or 2 faster compared to the previous duo method. What else to talk about besides that? I don't know, honestly. I mean, again, I honestly think this is the way you're supposed to farm the boss. Don't do the long term, the long method where you're doing like 9:30 or even 12-minute kills if you're getting the 4th spore. I don't think it matters at all at a certain point. So again, go try it out. Tell me what you feel. But I really think so based on what we know about like how people got triple drops with like 500 points and stuff, and not like 900 points. I really think that it's just a rare drop. Every roll you get is a normal. Is a drop, and it can roll for a rare. So you can potentially get 10 rares potentially, which would be absolutely nuts. And so pretty much this is like twice as fast loot compared to masses. Masses is like twice as many kills. So it depends on what you want. If you want 1000 KC for the pet upgrade, or better loot, or a balance. Again, 4-man and trio can be very good as well. But to be honest, it can get annoying because in 4-man, I think one person might not have enough points if they slack a bit, because you need to get 419 points or above to get the 10 to 12 loot. it's like 300 320 points to get 6 loot, and you need, I believe, like 200 points ish, or even 100 just to get 3 loot. I don't know the exacts. The wiki will probably have it eventually, but it's around that. So so optimally, so in 4-man, there'll probably be one guy that gets let out, which is kind of sad. The other 3 will be fine. Maybe even only 2 will be fine. Trio, I think everyone should get the points caps, but in duo, everyone should always get the point cap. So, and also getting one person is pretty easy. You know, maybe you can bond with them, have a nice chat about things. You know, again, if you don't do group bossing, just try it out. I think as long as you guys are both constructive and like are on the same page with the same plan, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, just, you know, that's it. Like, the only conflict I would see is people not knowing exact, like, if people didn't believe the 419 being the cap and we're being greedy over points. So, you know, be sure to spread the correct information out there, as I think this is the correct information based on what we know. So, yeah, I hope you liked the video. That's really it. Good luck, and yeah, have fun.